Plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And here's Messi. So who's he picking out? Serves up across.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Senesi. De Paul. Simeone. Acuna. Oh, that's nice. McAllister. And there's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Otamendi. McAllister. Paredes. Acuna, gently done. McAllister. Paredes. It's just beyond his reach. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rodri. Yamal. Laid out to the left flank. Grimaldo. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Paredes. Acuna. And it's played forward. Yamal. Senesi attempts a clearance. Acuna. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Llorente. Baina. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. And here's Oyarzabal. And the shot! Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Grimaldo. And he goes cross-field. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi. McAllister. Simeone. Acuna looking to hit the byline here. Nice control. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's been played through. He has found the way through. He's free, he has got space. It's gone out for a throw-in. DePaul. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Grimaldo. And here's Ferran Torres. Oyarzabal. Messi. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal, spread out to the left. That has found him in acres of space. Could be danger, tries a shot! Up he goes! That was very necessary. And here's Ferran Torres. Gets it away. And here's Oyarzabal. Succumbs to the pressure. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's gone for the shots. It's a loose ball. Yamal. Simeone. McAllister. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
He is through here! Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The keeper's got good distance on that. Bina. Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo drives forward on the overlap. Senesi tries to clear. Now it's Alvarez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bina. Pedri. Rodri. And here's Ferran Torres. That's Great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rodri. And here's Yamal. Out to the left it goes. And that has been cleared. Pedri. And here's Ferran Torres. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Big chance! And here's Ferran Torres. And another try!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pedri. Kubasi. Howson shifted upfield. Paredes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri. Yamal. Out to the right. Oyarzabal! Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Moved on forwards. Acuna. And here's Alvarez. Split-second reaction.
Alvarez is offering a right smile there.
Deftly away. And here's McAllister. McAllister. Oh, good take in a good area. Referee's given a throw. Nice looking ball. And it'll be a corner. Kubasi getting this one clear. And it's McAllister. Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Acuna certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Otamendi. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Baina. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kubasi. Yamal. Here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's heaved it away. And it's played forward. De Paul. Alvarez. Played out to the right. It'll be a throw-in. Howson, he's fizzed it forward. Nil-nil, but nevertheless a very decent game. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Paredes. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Howson. That's really well manoeuvred. Romero, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Simeone. Drilled in low. Brilliantly cut out. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence though able to hold on this time. Yamal. Pedri. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Llorente. That is lovely. Oh, shooting chance! Pedri. That's the throw. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Simeone. Thinks one through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Howson, gently done. Romero gets across to intercept that. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi. Senesi shifted upfield. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarzabal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal! It's in!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Spain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
That is a brilliant interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Bina. Howson. Bina. Howson. Bina. Rodri. Yamal chasing after it.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Bina. And it's Llorente. Yamal. In again.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Acuna. Lovely feet. Now it's Simeone. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away. Now it's Llorente. Llorente with the cross.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. A header! He will be livid with himself.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Otamendi aim forwards. Messi. Alvarez. De Paul. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Paredes does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. De Paul. Alvarez. Now it's Messi. Romero. And that is out of play. And it's McAllister. De Paul. Paredes. McAllister. Paredes. Simeone. McAllister. Oh, that's neat. Crossed into the box. Firmly met. Weiner. Llorente.
Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Howson, gently done. Llorente. Howson. Spain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Cross goes in there.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Llorente. De Paul. Romero. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Oh, can he get onto this? It's Grimaldo. Grimaldo. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
McAllister. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Shoots!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Yamal. Weiner. Pedri. Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Grimaldo wins the duel this time. Ferran Torres. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Great defending, strong and determined. De Paul. Messi. Romero. Romero. Howson gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. De Paul. Alvarez. Rodri. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. Over to the left. And here's Ferran Torres. Hit into the middle. Senesi clears it away. And it's Llorente. Oh, some tackle that. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oyarzabal played with finesse. And he thumps it clear. Messi. De Paul. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That is a little undercooked. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Pedri. Grimaldo, played towards the other side. Yamal. Picks it up out wide. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Romero. Messi. Moved on forwards. Simeone played out to the left flank. And here's Alvarez. That's a good ball. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Ferran Torres. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Pedri. Nice physical challenge. Messi. Romero. McAllister. Simeone. Romero. Paredes. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. That's good play. McAllister. Spread out to the left. Acuna climbs up big! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Rodri. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Grimaldo. Proves too strong. And it's Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. McAllister. De Paul. Romero. Cross needs to be good. Only partially clear.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Otamendi. Messi. Romero. Lovely bit of skill.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Yamal. Otamendi gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Paredes. De Paul.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Paredes. Senesi forwards and with intent. De Paul. Alvarez. Spain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And they can counter here. Now it's Oyarzabal. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Yamal.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Baina. And it's played forward. And it's Llorente. Can he latch on to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Romero gets it away.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Paredes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal. Oh, it's played into the area. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Ferran Torres. Shot, surely! It just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, it's come loose.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He is through here. Needs a quality cross. Fernandez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
McAllister. Argentina don't have many options and time is running out. Out to the left it goes. Grimaldo attempts a clearance. Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. McAllister. showing good feet. Fernandez, decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still. There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Calmly anticipates. Fernandez. And it's Messi. Simeone. Simeone played out towards the right wing. They've played it short. Here's the chance to cross. Messi. Played into the middle. That has been cut short. Romero. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, please.
So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, it seems. He just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Romero shifted upfield. De Paul. McAllister. De Paul. Acuna. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Now it's Simeone. Tries a deft little ball. That is a brilliant interception. Keeper's got good distance on that. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Baina. Pedri. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone looking to break at pace. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. McAllister. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Simeone, played out wide. Grimaldo gets it away. Pedri. Baina. Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Baina. Llorente. Baina. Paredes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Grimaldo wins the duel this time. Baina. Howson. Baina. Llorente. It's a good run down the right. Llorente charging forward down that flank. Baina. Llorente. Llorente with the cross. Keeper's dealt with that. De Paul. Messi. McAllister. De Paul. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Clearly not happy with that. De Paul. McAllister. Senesi, gently done. Llorente gets over and intercepts. Rodri. Spain have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Baina. Played towards the other side. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, what a great chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. The cross. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. The referee's awarded a free kick. Messi. Ferran Torres. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. McAllister. De Paul. Now this could be a chance. Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Messi. Argentina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. First quarter of an hour gone. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Baina. McAllister. Messi. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Howson makes the interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Messi. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Oh, nice touch. Looking for a decent ball in. This looks promising. And it's played forward. De Paul, that's a delicate pass. And they've got rid. And here's Alvarez. And here's De Paul. Pedri. And here's the chance to counter. Oyarzabal. Nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Romero forwards and with intent. Howson. Kubasi. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. And it's Baina. Baina, oh, good spread. Plays it across. Martinez claims it, and the danger passes. Rodri. Baina. That has found him in acres of space. That's tidy. Yamal. And the ball's come loose here. Plenty waiting in the middle. The ball clears it away. And here's Pedri. Nice physical challenge. Romero. And it's played forward. De Paul. Alvarez. Played out to the right. That'll be a throw. Pedri looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? Romero. De Paul. McAllister. Paredes. Moved on forwards. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Grimaldo. McAllister. Acuna. Senesi shifted upfield. Al Kubasi aimed forwards. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. It's a great ball. Acuna attempts a clearance. Messi. Half an hour played now. Romero, that's really well manoeuvred. Al Kubasi is there and he can get that clear. Alvarez. Pedri. Al Kubasi, gently done. Pedri. Grimaldo. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. It's Grimaldo. Oyarzabal!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Over to the left. And it's Grimaldo. looking to go deep. He's going to be disappointed with that. Paredes. Paredes. Moved on forwards. Pedri. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. Baina. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister. Acuna. Simeone. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Well read, nice interception. Howson. Yamal. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Acuna shifted upfield. Alvarez. That is good strength. And here's De Paul. Messi. He's cut it out. Rodri. Romero cuts out the pass. Paredes. And it's Messi. Romero. Paredes. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Yamal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Ferran Torres. Great defending, strong and determined. Romero. De Paul. Otamendi. Romero. And it's Messi. De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. Messi. De Paul. McAllister. Simeone. Baina wins the duel this time. Howson. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Grimaldo. Baina. Llorente. Nice control. Baina. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Paredes. Messi. McAllister. And it's played forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pau Kubasi, and he goes cross-field. And it's Baina. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Ferran Torres. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Otamendi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Spain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Out towards the flank. De Paul. Cross goes in there. That's an excellent interception.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oyarzabal. Yamal.
Oh, sweet feet.
And a chance! That was very necessary. Quick ball upfield. Howson. Kubasi. Llorente. Bina. Howson. Long ball looking to counter. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Martinez sends that a long way. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Grimaldo. Bina. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Simeone, now it's Alvarez, and it's Rodrigo de Paul. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Romero. Lobbed in behind. Grimaldo clears it away. And he's there to clear it. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bina gets good distance on it. Acuna. De Paul. De Paul! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Alvarez played into space. De Paul! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Senesi does well to get it back. And they can counter here. De Paul. Oh, good. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's Alvarez. So what can they make of this? Well-timed, excellent interception. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. McAllister. Acuna. Alvarez. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. That's a fabulous ball. Messi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's gone out for a throw-in. Otamendi. Romero. De Paul calmly anticipates.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Aimed in towards the centre. No, that's not going to find its target. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been drilled forward. Grimaldo forwards and with intent. Chance here to counter.